In for a treat. I'm going to bring up our last comic. This is the lady that put this all together. Like I said, Miss Kitty's super special to me. She gives people an opportunity here in the comedy community where they normally wouldn't be able to tell jokes. So everybody give a big round of applause for Miss Kitty!
I've gone 65 years without the herpes.
Yep.
I'm not getting it off this mic tonight. I'm telling you what, these mics are kind of like stripper poles. Nobody cleans them, right? Nobody cleans them. Anyway, so it's so hot out there. You know what? Let me take this plug out of my ear because I was sitting by the speaker and I can hear myself. Okay, now I can hear myself. So it is so hot out there. I'm wearing so much talcum powder, I feel like I'm blowing smoke out my ass. I'm expecting the fire department to roll up on me any minute and hose me down. You know, the firemen are really cute, right? They're really, really cute. But it's hot. It's 111 degrees out there. Come back in the winter, boys. I don't know what to say about that. Oh, so anyway, I went and got my teeth cleaned the other day. Dentist said I needed a deep cleaning, $500. $500, right? Ooh. I'm like, how deep you going, Jack? Really? Because I went to the gynecologist last Monday, and he only charged $250. And I know how deep he went. And I'm thinking, what are you guys gonna do? A meet and greet somewhere in the middle? I don't know. Yeah. So I went to my class reunion the other day. You know how you love those, right? Yeah, I'm fat. Yeah. But I was fat in high school. Joke's on them. No surprise there, right? I planned it that way. I did. I was going up to people and go, man, you really got fat. And they're like, you didn't. I'm like, I know, right? I planned it this one. I'm one up on you guys. Oh, yeah. So I took my little granddaughter to the pediatrician the other day, and this is a true story, true story. They gave her a little survey to fill out, okay? She's 10 years old, all right? They give her a survey. And I was trying to mind my own business, which is really hard for me to do. And it asked her, she's reading it, and it goes, do you have a drug or alcohol problem? They asked a 10-year-old, do you have a drug or alcohol problem? And she wrote, I don't know yet. Isn't that cute? And that's when I stepped in. I said, listen, you need to put down there that it doesn't look good for you. Because due to your family history within like the next 5-10 years, yeah, you're trashed, man. It's genetic. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Yeah, so there's Frankie over there. Give it up for Frankie. He's my roadie, my bodyguard, all that stuff. He does a good job. We've been together for like 20 years. 20 years, give it up for 20 years. So, anybody got trouble with their in-laws? Y'all have any problems with your in-laws? You're shaking your head, yes. When you first hook up with your in-laws, you really need to put them in line. Like when I first met Frankie's mom, she said, Kitty, I understand you've been divorced 5 times. I said, no, I've been widowed 5 times. And I've been cleared on each and every one of them charges. And I just can't wait to marry your boy. I love that, Vicki. Thank you. So, yeah, so I had her in line for about 20 years, and then last year at Christmas, she got me a t-shirt. Opened it up, and it said, welcome to the family. I know, right? I'm like, aw, how cute. I pull it out, it's extra small. I'm like, Mom, I don't think this is gonna be a good fit. She said, it never was, honey. It never was. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get her back in line. Yeah. So anyway, where's my 420 people? Do I have any 420 people in here? Yeah. All the comics, yeah. So my birthday is 420. Yay! But I'm allergic. I know, that's God's idea with Jill. I think I'll make her 420 and make her allergic, and then I'll make a hammerhead shark the same day. That's fine. You gotta wonder what God was thinking when he made a hammerhead shark, right? Maybe he made peyote that same day, I don't know. Oh man, so anyway, yeah, well, what I'm doing on my birthday money is I'm saving it up because I'm gonna get a line of tattoos. You guys got tattoos? Anybody love tattoos? Yeah? Look at you go, sister. All right, well, the first one I'm gonna get is right here on my grandma fat. I'm gonna get a tornado. And then during storm season, I'm gonna sit over there at the bar and I'm gonna go, there's a storm coming. Just because I think it would be fun. And then I'm gonna get some fat fold out kind of tattoos, right? Right over here on my side, I'm gonna get a shark with resting bitch face. But when I throw up this arm and that fat roll goes up, it's gonna look like he's attacking. And I'm gonna go to the water park with my grandkids and scare little children. I have no life, and that's just fun, right? But the best one, right here, I'm getting a ship. I'm getting a ship. And when I lift up my boobs, it's gonna look like a tsunami. Come and take my ship out. But when I lift up my fupa, it's gonna look like an octopus. It's coming from the deep, dark abyss to grab my ship. You know, a kraken. From the crack. So basically, having sex with me is going to be like reading a pop-up book. I'm not finished with all of this. I do have a joke. I heard this one today. You know, everybody's talking about Vanna's kid, Hugh. Okay, so Hugh we were eating lunch, and he was saying somebody teached him something. And I said, no, they taught you something. And he said, taught? And I said, yes. I said, use that in a sentence for me. He said, well, I just got me a bunch of tater tots. Hugh is hysterically funny. Grandma, right, isn't he? And I'm like, well, okay, we'll just let it go. That's close enough, I guess, right? Oh my goodness. So you guys like the tiny houses? Y'all like the tiny houses? So during the pandemic, I just got so enchanted with tiny houses. I was just like looking at them online and looking at them and stuff like that. And then I read the stats on them. A tiny house has under 1,000 square feet. And then I realized, I live in a tiny house. I've always lived in a tiny house. I thought I was poor all these years, but I'm not. I'm a trendsetter. Right? You too. I drive by your house on my bike.
Yeah.
I go, oh, look at a cute little tiny house. Oh, man. So anyway, you know, we started the deal. Everybody's doing their lawn work, starting to do their lawn yard work in the middle of the night at 6 o'clock. We have big spotches because you're saying, hey, it's too hot to do it anywhere else. But anyway, so in Oklahoma, we passed that law a couple years ago that women can go topless. You remember that? You guys are going topless. You don't drive by my house when I'm doing lawn work. Doing topless, right? Doing topless. I'm thinking, do you guys really want to see Nana out there in the yard mowing her lawn topless? Do you? No? Well, if you do, I have the koozie right here. And I'm selling for $10. See? It's $10. Forcing you to look. $10, and it goes towards the tattoo fund. So anybody who wants one, I'll sign it up for you. But I'm thinking, in the state of Oklahoma, how did that even happen? How did that law even pass? And then I remembered, one time I was at the mall, and there was a mall worker, one of the security guys, mall cop. And this lady was breastfeeding. And he started harassing her. She gets on the phone, she calls the little Ichi lady, and next thing you know, we got 100 breastfeeders right there in the food court, right? I was drinking a Slurpee, I couldn't even hear it. And those women, a lot of them had little babies. They had little babies. But they had other children, little toddlers. And those toddlers were looking at me with hungry eyes. And I was like, no, skedaddle, little children. This milk has reached its shelf life. Kids, I love them. I love kids. I love my little grandkid. He's 6 years old and he's my IT guy, okay? I mean, I'm a boomer. He's like, here, fix this. You know, so anyway, he I ride a bike. You might have seen me around riding a bike. Yeah, that's kind of the joke in my neighborhood. There's a fat lady on the bike. Yeah, but anyway, so I got an electric bike because he rides on the back with me, right? But I want to tell you what, when I go up to the school to pick him up, and he has a back seat, his Nana has an electric bike, and he has a Mohawk helmet, let me tell you what, his status just goes, boom, rock star, rock star. And all the little kids are like, oh, is that your Nana? Oh, you're so lucky. And he just straps on his little helmet, puts his little peg down, gets over there and just does this as we ride off. Now let me tell you what though, when I ride over to the junior high to see the head cheerleader, bring her something she forgot. Don't work the same way at all. She's on the phone. Mom, make Nana stop. We're gonna make her go away. You know she's gonna ride that stupid bike over there. Stop forgetting stuff. We've actually taught her not to forget stuff because I will come over. I'm going home, right? It's like ride your bike over there. I'll wear the Mohawk helmet that day. Okay? Here comes Nana. Yeah, but I gotta tell you, my little grandson, he has a speech impediment. He stutters really bad. And he messes with me. He really does. Because he tells me, have you guys seen Pinkalicious and Peterific? Have you seen that show? It's like Sesame Street. And he tells me he wants to watch it, but he really doesn't. He just wants to mess with me because he goes, I want to watch. And I let him go through the whole thing. And I say, what? And so he repeats himself, okay? And I said, no, can't watch it. It sounds like gateway porn. Really, Pinkalicious, Peterific. I got a dog too. Oh, it's really crazy. Yeah. So anyway, hey, so have y'all ever heard of aerosinosis? How do you say that when you have sinus problems? How do you say it? Do you know? Sinusitis. Have you heard of aerosinusitis? Okay, so here's what happened to me. I fly a lot. I get on an airplane, and I always go to the back of the airplane because, yeah, we're the bad kids, and we just hang out back there, right? So I'm on the airplane, and my head, it feels like, I never get headaches. It feels like it's about to explode. I mean, it feels like it's about to explode. And I'm like, and I'm not a whiny bitch. I actually called the little flight attendant over there, and I said, hey, I'm having a medical emergency. I feel like I'm having a stroke. I said, you know, and you tell them that, man, you would be surprised how fast they can fly those airplanes. I mean, boom, we're in Houston that fast, right? But here's the thing. So we're at the back of the airplane. So they like escort us up to the front. And everybody's looking at you like, you should have gone on a diet. You probably should be at the gym more. And you know, they're thinking that, they're like, you know. So anyway, when I get up to the front, I still had this horrible headache. But there's something in me. I just wanted to turn around and said, so long, suckers. I'm like, we just figured out a real fast way to get off the airplane. But all it was I just got out and started talking to paramedics and stuff and laughing, and it just went away. It was great. But yeah, use that next time you're on an airplane and you want to get off fast. Worked for me. But anyway, so we saw Silver Alert on the way over here. And when I see Silver Alert, I always think, did anybody check the casino? Because that's where I am. So Frankie and I were getting up there, but we decided we want to start thinking about having an open relationship. Like we're going to leave the bathroom door open because we're afraid we're going to fall down. Yeah. So the other day, that you know, getting old is a big deal. You know, I'm a sexagenarian. That sounds hot, doesn't it? It sounds hot. It's not. It just means I'm in my 60s, right? People actually do target you when you get older. Okay, so I got this call the other day, and this he's trying to talk to me about Medicare, and he wants me to give him my numbers and all this stuff. And I'm going, you sound like a spam caller. He said, you sound like a geriatric douchebag to me. And I was like, that's really good. I said, point for the win. I'm like, that was so cool, geriatric. Now I call all my friends that, hey Dennis, you're a geriatric douchebag. Because it's just fun. It is. The other day my daughter, she come in and I was like cleaning the top of my refrigerator, like my ice box, the top of my ice box. And she goes, Mom, you know, you don't need to be up there crawling around cleaning that. And then I'm thinking, how old do you have to be when you stop getting on your cabinets and cleaning the top of your ice box? And then I'm thinking, if I'm still calling an ice box, there could be an issue there, right? Yeah. So my kids are brats. My son went to therapy. When your adult son goes to therapy, he came in the other day and he said, Mom, I'm in therapy. Okay, I acknowledge, but I'm going to just move on. And then he comes back and he says, my therapist says that you're overbearing. I'm like, overbearing? What does that even mean, overbearing? Does it mean your mother loves you too much? Your mother loves you too much. And that's all you got? All you got is overbearing? And he's like, yeah. And I go, you didn't remember all the times I left you in the car with a bag of potato chips while I went into the Red Dog to make extra money? You don't remember that? You don't remember when it was too hot and I dropped you off at the fire department with those guys? You don't remember any of that? No. Overbearing. So I told him, if I'm overbearing, why don't you just move to Dallas? I got the highway phobia and I can't come down there. And then I thought about it. I said, never mind. I said, I'll just get on a train and then I'll Uber to your house. I said, I don't think you're safe anywhere at all. And then I thought about it and I said, overbearing. I said, you take me to see that therapist right now. It's like, no, I'm not going to take you over there. I said, it's fine. I'll follow your ass. Overbearing. I'll show you overbearing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So late at night sometimes, a lot of these comics, they get up here, the new ones, and they talk about, being autistic and stuff like this, but they don't tell you, I don't know, they didn't test us. They didn't test us. We don't know what we are. But late at night, my brain won't turn off, and I think of the weirdest things. I think, what if two bipolar people got married? Would they be a 3X bipolar family? Bipolar squared? Or bipolar to the second? I don't know. And then what about their children? Do two negatives equal a positive? I don't know. This is the stuff I think of late at night. Yeah, I had a mathematician sitting in my audience one time. 2x, it's 2x, and yes, 2 positive. I thank you for that information, teacher, sir. Thank you. I needed that. But anyway, let me think if I have anything else funny to tell you. I have a whole bunch of funny stuff. But I saw a guy on Father's Day the other day. He must have got Father of the Year. He's got his kid, and they're going there. They're like at the mall, and there's this big pillar there, right? And he's got the kid on the outside, right? And he's walking, he's not paying attention. Boom! He runs the kid right into the pillar, and the kid goes, and he goes, boom! Come on! And the kid goes right into the pillar again, and I'm just laughing so hard, and I'm like, hey, happy Father's Day. He looks back and he sees the kid like, it was great. Life was great. So funny. It is. Hey, how many of you drive stick shifts? You guys drive stick shifts? Can you drive a stick shift?
Yeah.
Do you know that actually they're becoming obsolete? I taught my kids to drive them. Actually, nobody would teach me because when I grew up, it was like, no, you're too dumb, you're a girl, you're too dumb to learn. So I borrowed my brother's car one night and I taught myself how to drive it, right? I really grinded his gears.
So they
Hey, I might be a chick, but I can handle a stick, right? And I'm thinking, I taught my daughter how to drive one. Actually, I went and bought her a little sporty car, and I said, hey, it's a stick. Learn to drive it. Because I'm thinking, what if she gets kidnapped by a truck driver? How is she just going to sit in the truck and cry while he's in there, and she's not going to know how to just, get the first 4 and keep on going, right? Yeah. You agree? Did you teach your kids how to drive a stick? You need to. Did you? Yeah. So you could get away from the truck drivers, right? You know what? You don't have to be good. Just get the truck moving. Just get the truck moving, okay? I used to date a truck driver. This is kind of weird. But I dated this truck driver, and I used to go see him when he was stopping and stuff. And we were sitting in his truck talking. And then I got out of the truck one day, and the guys in the truck next door go, how much? And I'm like, really, you guys? Do I look? Okay, how much? I don't know. How much you got? I got kids to feed, right? Don't want to hang out, just go from truck to truck to truck. Give me a recommendation. Oh, gosh. Life is so crazy, isn't it? But anyway, so I'm going to get out of here because my time is just about out. Buy the koozies. I also have air fresheners that say I can handle a stick. Okay, they're $5 and they're free. So anyway, okay, so I'm Kitty Gilligan. Follow me on Instagram. It's Gilligan, spells Gilligan. I'm a ham, come be my fan. You can find me on Instagram. Kitty Gilligan, that's me. Thank you guys. Get back to Vanna. Woo, Vanna. Buy my koozies. Help my tattoo fund.
All right. Give it up for all the comedians that you saw tonight. Give it up for Bill's Steakhouse for letting us steal this room. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Get the heck out of here by 10. Order what you need to order. I appreciate you all so much. This was a fun night. No regrets. Not even one letter. Thank you.
Yeah.